it's really not about the results at the end of it. There is no end. It's all seasons that come and go. It's all cycles. Because there's no right way to live your life, you know? There just isn't.
Welcome to episode 4 of Fighting with the Algorithm. Does the clickbait work? We're about to find out.
I cannot tell you how many attempts I did to make this video. And I know why exactly. That will be relatable to people with ADHD for sure, but maybe others too. I need constant curiosity. I need to be curious about things I'm doing. I need to be excited. If I'm not, it just becomes such a chore, such a painful display of resilience and self-discipline. And I used to battle myself every day about everything all my life. And I guess it's just a side effect of getting older. But I'm 26 now. I'm quickly dipping out of the mid-20s range, which is scary as hell, and going more towards late 20s, soon to be hitting 30s, which is scary, but that's not the point of this video. What I want to say is, I don't have patience for a lot of things now. Well, I do have resilience, I do have self-discipline. Like, if I want to, I can. I know that. The problem is I don't want to. Not anymore. I don't want to prove to myself or the world or anyone anything that I can. I'm tired of living like it's some kind of challenge, you know? I want to enjoy. Living as much as I can, despite the challenge and despite the uncomfortable truths about the world. So recently I've been desperately seeking within myself, like, what makes me excited, you know, what makes me curious, what gives me this motivation that just comes naturally, that I don't have to force. A stupid example, but a very recent one. Last week I downloaded Sims 4. You might be seeing more about it on this channel because that's what happens when I get excited, you know? That's like my that's my entire point. I spent like the first 3 or 4 days just not sleeping, just playing The Sims, which is stupid. Look. This is really like a stream of consciousness kind of video, so if you're not ready for this, maybe you should click out, but listen, that's my ADHD, I know that, but I think it's also pointing to a greater pattern and something that maybe people without ADHD can also relate to, because
Po piwie chcemy. Mamy się dobrze bawić. Weź tych browarem.
Cudownie.
when I do get excited about things and curious, like I want to, like I have this, you know, inspiration, like I want to do this and this and that, like I want to do it all. And it keeps me up at night, like I can't sleep because I'm so excited about the things I want to create. And I know that's a really extreme energy and like it would be exhausting long term. I don't want to be like in this energy all the time. But this spark, you know, like it's something I need. When I start to get into a routine, At first it's exciting because it's new, but then it becomes repetitive, it becomes dull. And I'm not sure I have an answer to this, but I've been trying to build a life that gives me those sparks, you know. I don't need to have it every day, but I need to be constantly challenged. And I'm trying to work out how to incorporate this curiosity and this element of surprise, let's say, into a routine, because we do need some routine in our lives, right? We can't just skip that entirely. But I just cannot live a life of routine. And the thing is that when I first downloaded The Sims, I was like, I spent the first few days just obsessively playing it and thinking about it and just having so much fun. And now it's like, it's not become boring, but like the spark is gone, right? Like I don't feel the need to play the entire day and stay up at night and play, which is again extreme, but I really needed that because I forgot what it feels like to be this excited. I used to feel this excited about a lot of things, and I was often in this energy. But the more serious I become about life, the harder it is to just be playful, you know, like enjoy myself. Even doing like things that don't bring me any results, you know, like, yeah, I will play The Sims and like, that's the reward. I get nothing else aside from having fun, but that's so important. And there's a part of my brain that still goes, it's a waste of time, like stop doing that. So how does it relate to the title of the video? Because it's easy to get stuck into a routine. It's easy to take the beaten path and like just do things by the book. You have it like planned out and like set out. But to be lost, you need to follow this spark, I think. And sometimes it's really hard to say where this spark will happen. Like it comes out of nowhere. I feel like that's the case for me, at least. Oh, let me know if it is for you. But I feel constantly lost in life. Like I'm not even kidding. I feel just so lost, and I'm so okay with that. Like I have no idea where this is all going, if it's going anywhere. But by making it about feeling this spark, this excitement, it's like with playing The Sims. It's not about the reward at the end, you know, like I don't get anything, even if I don't get anything out of it. The playing is the fun part. It's the reward. So just like I spent a few days just playing Sims, like 18 hours a day. Yes, really. It was the reward for me. Like I could allow myself to do this without guilt, and I just enjoyed it so much. I think in the grander scheme of things, that's just how I want to live my life. And it will feel like being lost most of the time because there is no path that leads to this feeling. It's just something that happens along the way, right? And mind you, like I also feel quite anxious a lot of the time about it. And I spend days just trying to bring my life together in some way, you know, like tie the loose ends, like figure something out. Like I'm waiting for this moment for something to click. It never really does for longer than like 15 seconds. And maybe it's just how it always will be. And I'm slowly learning to be okay with that too. currently I'm taking steps towards doing things I just enjoy for no other reason. Like I signed up for cars in September. I'm finally traveling as I have always wanted to, and I just always waited for something to happen, for my life to be sorted out, to make space, to have the finances. I just don't care anymore. I just do it from in the way that is possible for me right now with what I have, the resources I have, and the skills that I have. And I'm endlessly questioning, of course. Like, does it make me happy? Is it still rewarding to me? YouTube is one of those things, to be honest, that I'm always questioning. Is it rewarding? Because to maintain the channel, to keep up with the videos, I try to incorporate a routine, I try to be serious about it. But it just sucks all the joy out of it. And I think I'm also coming to a point that I accept it. I'm just not the kind of person that can do it consistently, that can do anything consistently. It all comes in waves. And I have seasons, and I think I care more about being in tune with the seasons, feeling what my body needs in this moment. Is it rest? Is it activity? Do I need to move more? Do I need to think more? Do I need to feel more? Like, what do I need in this moment? There are seasons that I have more money. There are seasons that I have less money. There are seasons that there's more to do. There are seasons I have less to do. There are seasons I go out more. There are seasons I work more. And it's all okay. It's all seasons. It will all pass eventually. And maybe there's just no end goal to it all at all. There's just no end goal to anything. Which is kind of obvious. Like this, I know there's so many sayings around journey, not the end, but there's something about really realizing what that means on a deeper level in your daily life and integrating it into your whole life philosophy and your being, that you feel it. You're not just thinking it, you're feeling it, that it's really not about the results at the end of it. There's no end. It's all seasons that come and go. It's all cycles. Ironically, I thought I would make this video about breaking the cycles, and recently I've been really embracing that the cycles never end. It's just never-ending cycles, and you kind of have to learn to ride the wave and to make the most of it, whatever season you're in, That's what I'm learning. And at this time, I'm in a season that I just really prioritize joy and playfulness and just having fun. And I will see where that leads me. Maybe that doesn't lead me anywhere, but at least I'm having fun, This season will probably also end and change, transform into something else, whatever. I don't think it ever pays to think too much of the future. If you look at my life from the outside, I feel like it's really hard to pinpoint what even is my life. And for some people it will be incredible because I'm traveling. I have so many travels and opportunities to have fun, to meet people, I just experience life to the fullest. And to certain people, to a lot of people, it will be a failure because I don't have a stable career. I don't have a career actually at all. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I don't have a place of my own even at this time. And I'm just kind of a free spirit, But there's many people that will consider it a bad and irresponsible thing, that I don't have like a solid foundation and a long-term plan. And I know there's many individuals that will get me and think, okay, you're having fun now, but what about later? And I guess I'm a bit of a hedonist, because I'm like, what if later never comes? All I have is now, right? What there's also the flip side of what if the future comes and you're not prepared, you know? It's all about balance. I'm not telling you to quit your job and like screw everything, unless it's something you really want to do. Because there's no right way to live your life, you know? There just isn't. It's everyone is so unique, and it's the beauty of life that we all experience it differently and choose the different paths, and we can change them at any point. Like, life is so fluid and flexible. It's not a rigid thing you have to hold on to. It flows, and you can flow with it. You can change the flow. You can do anything you want with it. That's what I'm saying. There's some limitations, of course. Even me, I have my limitations, a lot of them actually. If I could choose anything, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing, okay? I'm making the most of what I have. And that's the key, I think. Just make the most of what you have and find ways to be as happy as you can while doing it. For me, that's doing odd jobs like this photo shoot you're watching on Zanzibar, of all places. I'm lucky enough to have a client that takes yearly trips to exotic locations, and I'm just basically holding the reflector the entire time, which is a simple and physical job. I don't have to think too much. I don't need any particular skills. It's quite lucky. On the flip side, it's one of my few clients. I don't have many of them. And I don't want to have too many of them, because I like my free time. I enjoy having a lot of free time and a lot of freedom. So it's just my personal compromise that I choose more free time, more freedom and flexibility over a high income. I don't have any savings, sadly. I don't have any retirement plans, because honestly I don't believe in them. Like, in my country they don't work. I think when I'm the retirement age there will be no funds to even pay me. So anyway, that's a side note. You know, it's all about choices. I'm choosing to be a bit more irresponsible, so again, I'm not telling you to do that, but at least it's my choice, you know? And if I choose differently, I would own it the same way I'm owning my decisions now. I wouldn't look at other people living the way I'm living right now and think, oh my gosh, I wish I had this. I would be content. I would be like, at least I have stability. At least I have this security. Like, maybe I can travel. Maybe I don't have this level of freedom, but I have a comfortable life. You know, like, I would own it. It just doesn't do anything good for you to look at where the grass is greener, you know, like, whatever you choose, just own it. And that's why, and coming back to the point of the art of being lost in life, in my opinion, is just about choosing to follow the curiosity and your joy instead of the structured ways of society. And owning it instead of being scared and uncertain. I know those are like hard to overcome at first. But life is just truly not that serious. I don't think so. But if I could give any advice, I don't think I have a standing to give anyone advice, to be honest. But if I were to give any sort of advice, I would just say, make sure what you're living is a choice. It's a choice you make. Like, I'm choosing this life right now. It's my choice to behave this way, to act this way, to go this direction. And I'm owning it because it's my choice, you know? Maybe I didn't choose the circumstances, my upbringing, whatever like context your life has. Yeah, we didn't choose it. But I'm looking at what I have and I'm choosing what to do about it, what to do with it. And I'm happy with this decision. It's the best I can do at this time with what I have, you know? So I hope you live your life this way. Thank you for listening to this, watching, listening, whatever, this weird video. Follow for more.